An outstanding lineup for the Jockey Club Sprint. 14 go to post here of the 1,200 metres, headed by Beat the Clock, Chairman Sprint Prize winner from last season. Mr Stunning, the two-time winner of the Sprint on International Day. DB Pin, also from John Sides, as is Hot King Prawn, who won this race last year. Pakistan Star with a gear change, visor on for the first time. Wishful Thinker coming out of the Premier Bowl, as was Full of Beauty. They were third and second respectively. Regency Legend unbeaten in 4 starts in Hong Kong. Down to Thanks Forever, impressive winner last time, gets barrier 13 though, and Athero. 4 from 5 overall. 1,000-metre track record in his back pocket as well, back up in trip. Thanks Forever has been up at Chung Fa within the last 30 days for John Moore. Also, of course, trains Athero. Still at the touchscreen here to have a look at the speed map here for the sprint itself. And a few of these horses here, Tom, haven't fared all that well, really. Hot King Prawn, though, won this race on speed last year. Yep, he did, and I think he'll be up on the pace there this time round. A Hot King Prawn, Regency Legend, he's got a fairly solid pace profile, so you'd expect him to come across from his stall of gate number 7 and sit up close to the pace with Zach Burton. Premier, we haven't seen him for a long time. This race last year, nice run in the trial for him. Athero, whether they get cover or not will be interesting. They're not going to, I don't think, want to get amongst horses, because it all went pear-shaped over 1,200 metres when he did get amongst horses. Thanks Forever, Full of Beauty. These two out here, they've got difficult draws. It might be tough for them. Thanks Forever might even try and press forward potentially, but I think Hot King Prawn up on the pace. Yeah, Mr Stunning didn't fare too well at the barrier draw either, with barrier number 12. Track work though, Paul? Yeah, Beat the Clock. He's one of the old boys coming into this, 6-year-old now. He's not that old, really, is he? He seems to be around for a long time. Goes nicely too, so he's all primed up for a good run. Barrier 8, as we said, for him, and comes in the back of a Group 1 winner at the end of last season, or end of April. Anyway, Hot King Prawn, we haven't seen him out on the track for a while, but he has had plenty of track work in the mornings, and he goes nicely here once again. Grant van Niekerk will take them out. He gets his opportunity from the draw as well. And Regency Legend, now he has issues when he pulls up this horse. He's had blood a couple of times, but it doesn't seem to worry him. And he's unbeaten here in Hong Kong, and he's already a winner this season as well, so he goes nicely as well. Yeah, super win him first up. Let's start off, though, with Athero. A bit of a boom on this horse. 113 pounds on his back as well. His jockey is Sha Tin.
Athero, you've ridden some very good horses in your time. Does he give you the feel of a very good horse?
Yes, of course, he gave me a very good feel in the trial. He feels like he's got a lot to improve, but just the feel he gives you, it's like a good horse will give you.
So a lot to improve upon. He's up against the big boys on Sunday. Can he measure up at this early stage of his career, do you think?
Well, so far he's done most of his things right. You know, he just have the one bad run where things did not work his way. But then he went down the straight, and of course winning on that time was impressive. And everybody has been talking highly about him. Like I said, he gave me a good feel, and of course it's about time for him to take on the big boys. He's still a young horse, but like John seems to be pretty confident. He's gonna go out and he's gonna do very well.
Draw 9. What will you do from there?
I've watched most of his races. He seems to be. When Zach rode him before around the turn, just to let him come out. Sometimes he doesn't fly out pretty fast. Then he lets him get into his momentum when he can use his action. So I'm actually happy we got a bit on the outside gate. So he will have a chance to get in his momentum with the lightweight. So wherever he's happy, just to leave him alone.
113 is his weight for the race. I know you ride light regularly, but what does it take for you to ride this light?
Just to have a burger before races. Now I'm pretty light. Riding light for me is just normal. But to be honest, I must say I'm very lucky because I can ride light. Just to pick up horses like that, it's very good.
No weight worries then for Karis, tucking into a full burger and chips before the race. That's Athero. What of the rest of them, though? Let's have a look at the Premier Bowl last time out. Full of Beauty was favourite for this race, ultimately finishing in second place. The other horses to concentrate on. Wishful Thinker closes off in the white jacket there. Pakistan Star, no headgear on this occasion. And I Victory, who's, again, really hasn't come back in the form of old. No, he hasn't, has he? He did finish towards the back. Look, these horses all ran pretty well. I thought Full of Beauty did win nicely. He's the up-and-comer. But with the way the weights is, just looking at Athero, I mean, Full of Beauty's rated 106, Athero's rated 108.
but Full of Beauty's got £10 higher. So I thought it was an OK run. I didn't get any of these in.
It's the draw that put me off with Full of Beauty. Pakistan Star, I think Zach said after the race, he hasn't got that ability to fight on in the straight. He doesn't want to fight on, so jury's well out.
All right, Beat the Clock here, back at the trials. This is the trial we just watched with Glorious Forever a moment or so ago, and a Pakistan Star, again without the headgear here in the trials. Yeah,
so another nice run trial from Pakistan Star, but look, I really like this one from Beat the Clock. I've found a spot for him. I know he doesn't come in well at the weights here, but look, it was a nice strong win. We know he's a class horse, and he's a multiple Group 1 winner, so he's definitely a chance. This is the race of the season for me, this sprint. There's so many good chances.
He ran third in this race last year. He's got an awesome record, really. 8 wins, 8 seconds, 5 thirds from his 21 starts, so he's never missed a top 3 for his connections.
All right, and his great rival, of course, in all of that has been Mr. Stunning. Last season had a stress fracture in his right humerus. He's been off the track for a long time, but he's the defending 2-time champion from the sprint on International Day. Hot King Prawn won this race last year, trained by John Size, as is DB Pin, another Group 1 winner.
You look at Mr. Stunning here, second in this race. Last year he's had 2 trials coming into this. I thought they've been good trials. Hot King Prawn, I'm keen to see what he can do. Of course, he had colic surgery going back here to February, but John Size didn't seem to find anything wrong with him. At the moment, he seems to be the Hot King Prawn of old, so we'll see that hopefully tomorrow afternoon. And DB Pin, he's been trialling nice enough as well. He actually ran 9th in this race last year, and he's had a few issues off the track as well.
Yeah, a couple on the comeback trial, so we hope they run really well. And then Mr. Stunning, he's 7-year-old now, but look, he's still working well.
He's one of the benchmarks, him and Beat the Clock naturally. Pingu Spark, the giant grey. Interesting entrance in the field. Also need to keep a big watch on this horse, Regency Legend. He'll be the man of Zach Purton. Yeah, the Regency Legend's the one I'm going to take out of it. He's unbeaten here in Hong Kong from his 4 starts. He's really good, and he has got some of those issues with the blood. Pingu Spark, I thought, lost his way last season, and he got a little bit cantankerous, the old big boy. He wouldn't go in the stalls at one of the stages, didn't he?
Regency Legend, he looks a really exciting horse. Pingu Spark, nothing wrong with his trial there, but he's just out of form. He takes an age to get into the gates. I don't know if his heart's in it anymore. All right, OK. The favourite is Athero, Paul, with that weight advantage. Is it that simple?
Well, that's how I'm going to go with it, because just with Athero, he's just got the race perfectly to suit. He's 113 pounds and he's rated 108, and a lot of these horses are rated less than him have to carry 10 pounds more. So this is definitely his opportunity, Athero. If he wants to put his hand up for international, I think he's got to either win or go very well in this race. So he's on top. Regency Legend, he's a really nice horse. He's done nothing wrong. Thanks Forever was a strong win last time. He showed 1,200 metres isn't a problem for him. So I've got him for third, and of the old boys, I end up with Beat the Clock. So 14, 11, 13 and 1.
14 on top for me as well. Athero, he's got 15 pounds on some of those at the top of the weight scale. Here does Athero. Regency Legend, he looks like a real exciting up-and-comer. I'm going to throw in Little Giant. He didn't run in this race last year, but he ran a decent race last time out, and of course he ran third going back to the chairman's sprint. So I think he's a big player in this race, Little Giant, and Beat the Clock. So 14, 11, 5 and 1. I'll go against the favourite. At this stage anyway, Athero, Regency Legend for me to remain unbeaten here in Hong Kong. That was the Jockey Club Sprint. Race number 9 is up next for us. Another 1,200 metre contest and another returning potential star as well in the shape of Big Party.